Hey guys, my name is Chris McDred, and I want to tell you a story called The Lion and the Zebra, or The Zebra and the Lion. So let me ask you a question. Do the lion and the zebras pray? Just walk with me slowly. Hypothetically speaking, they both do pray and they pray to the same God or to the universe. Whatever you perceive him to be, I'm not trying to be, inclined into the religious side. I'm trying to engage your thoughts into a completely different perspective. So, excuse me. So if they pray, what kind of prayers do the zebras make? I'll tell you. This is how they pray. God, why did you make the lions eat us? We didn't do anything wrong. There's enough grass. You could have made them vegans. How fair is that, God? How fair? It's not fair at all. We didn't do anything wrong. Like, really? Like, there's enough grass to go around. And this sounds very illogical. Because they didn't do anything wrong. But how do the lions pray? This is how the lions pray. this is what they say. God, how dare you make us run for food? Well, they shit on their food and it grows better. How stunning. Such a fair God. They shit on their food and it grows better. And we're the ones who have to run after our own food. And you call yourself a fair God? God? Psh. What is the moral of this story? How is God fair in this story, in all honesty? Because this one person didn't do anything wrong to deserve being eaten. This other person didn't do anything wrong to deserve having to chase after food consistently for the rest of his life. He's dependent on running. This is how God made it fair. Gave them all 24 hours. 24 hours to decide how you want to practice your running. Because whoever runs the fastest gets to survive another day. In a group level, like the zebras, if you're the slowest zebra, you get eaten. And in a collective level as zebras gotta run to survive, to live another day as a community. And that's the question that I want you to ask yourself every day. What is it that you're blaming God or for your maker for? Is it because you were made too short? Your genetics are too overweight? Your father was an alcoholic? That incident that happened 30 years ago, 3 years ago, your boss doesn't like you? They beat me because I was gay? Or they fired me because I'm black? What is it that you're blaming society or the system that is causing you not to go ahead? Because in all honesty, God has given all of us 24 hours, whether you're black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever you are, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Hindu, it doesn't matter. It's given us all 24 hours, and the speed we have is our thought processes. How well are you going to refine your way of thinking to stop being in a victim mentality point of view and understand that it's your responsibility to survive another day? Whatever community you come from, whatever problems your community is going through. Every time I hear movements, there's so many movements, Black Lives Matter, Me Too movement, Representation Matter, all these movements are good movement because we've seen the benefits of the feminist movement, for example, where women couldn't even wear pants. Pants to where it is now. However, do you think men bother about the problems of women? Be honest. Do you think the poor lose sleep over the problems of the rich? Do you think the rich lose sleep over people starving to death? Do you think cannibals or meat eaters lose sleep or don't enjoy their steak better because there's a vegan who doesn't like their meat? Do you think vegans, when they're eating their raw food, do you think they think about how tasting a steak could be like? What am I trying to say? The lions don't lose sleep over the pains of the zebra because they thrive on the pains of the zebra. And the zebras don't lose sleep over the pains of the lions. Why? Because they thrive when the lions are in luck. Think about that for a moment. Think about that for a moment the next time you say, they fired me because I was black. No, because your ass is lazy. Because if you really were that good at your job, you are unfireable from your job. Sorry for my screaming, but study Steve Jobs and see what happens to his company. They fired him from his own goddamn company. How dare them? What the audacity? You hire a board and that board fires you. What did he do when he came back? Because he knew he was going to come back when they realized they can't live without him. He fired all of them. Why? Because I'm King Kong and I own this block. That's what he said to them, and that's what he meant. And that's what you do. If you get fired from your job, make sure in your next job you're unfireable. Okay? Oh, they didn't pay me well because I was a female comedian. No, you ain't that funny. Because if you are, your demand would be high. There's a law of business. It's not about you being female. No, it's about the content that you have. Oh, I didn't make it the team because I was short. No, you suck at that spot. Be honest with yourself. Because if you are that good, it doesn't matter if you're 4'5". They'll hire you on that team because you're that valuable. You gotta increase your value. You gotta understand you got 24 hours. And you got speed. This is your speed up here. And technically, the fastest animal in the planet is called cheetah. Google the statistics of how many times a cheetah loses or misses its kill. 9 out of every 10 times it goes out hunting, it loses its kill. Why? Because it's not dependent on speed. It's an output of speed, and if the other animal can sustain that chase for this amount of time, it can't keep up, And if it would catch every time it goes out hunting, how fair is that to the lion? Because God, the maker of everything in his wisdom, made everything fair. Okay? Made everything fair that black people can be in the sun and not burn. I've been in the sun for so long with people who can't be in the sun, and I looked at their shoulders and I was like, man, work part is like, what happened to, no, it's just the way it is. How many people are doing Brazilian butts, breast implants and lips? What are they trying to look like? Who are they trying to look like? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to say they'll look to somebody else and be like, you know what, I want to look like that. And if that's what you need to do to get ahead of the game, do it. Do it. Excuse me. If that's what you think you need to do to be ahead, if you need to change your nose, if you need to change the color of your skin to get ahead, do it. Because guess what? Nobody's coming to save you as an individual. Nobody's coming to save us. We can go Black Lives Matter every single goddamn day. But it's been happening for generations, almost half a millennium now. 500 years is almost more than that. There isn't a new Martin Luther King coming. I'm sorry, black people. We can blame white people for all our problems, but the point is we ain't allowing ourselves to see the possibilities that we got every advantage as zebras to look at the lions and be like, you know what? Let's migrate from here where they can't find us. Let's find an island because lions don't swim. And if they can swim, they're going to have to deal with the king of the waters, which is the crocodile. We just sacrifice a little bit of our own and swim across to that island, and they'll never be able to find us. I'm just giving hypothetical examples. If you're LGBTQ from the community, you're a gay person, they're like, oh, I went to the black community and they beat the shit out of me. How dare you be a black gay person and walk into a black community in your gayness? What did you expect was gonna happen? How about understanding, what do I need to do to survive in this block? Oh, I need to be myself. Yeah, you being yourself gets you killed. When I get arrested by cops, they say, okay, what do you need from me? Because I know I'm a black guy with dreadlocks with a loud mouth. Okay, sir, my hands are up. What do you need from me? Oh, no, I'm not going to argue with them because I'm going to get myself shot. That's why I live in a country where I'm not afraid of the cops in the first place. People don't understand why I'm in Dubai. Never been afraid of the cops. Why? They fist bump you when they meet you. I want to feel safe without having to get out of my own skin. I don't feel safe in my own country. Full of black people. I'm not afraid of white people. I'm afraid of black people. They have to ask me my second name to know how to trick me. You don't have an idea about African problems. I'm not going to get into that right now. But my point is today, I'm not against anybody being who you want to be. Choose your religion, which you want to choose. Well, remember, when you have that name, there are places that you will go and people are going to judge you just based off your name. That's why my name is Chris McDread. Because if I told you my tribal name, first of all, you wouldn't even be able to pronounce it. And second of all, you put me in a box of African people. Because every time everybody thinks about Africa, they think about people running, naked, running after each other. That's ignorance. But I'm smart enough to understand the power in names. My name is Chris McDread. And I'm asking you a question. What animal are you? And I'm answering that question for you. It doesn't matter. Why? Because all animals need one thing: to figure out how to survive the next day. And all animals do something. When the cheetah goes out hunting, when the lions go out hunting and they miss their kill, what do? They try again. That's exactly what they do. But humans are the first one to quit at every moment. When you feel failure, we quit. As if somebody is gonna come to save you or feed your family for you. No. If we haven't learned anything, is to work hard and strive hard and use our thought processes, because God in his wisdom has allowed each one of us to think for ourselves. Whether you believe in him or not, you've got that free will of thought. Use your thought processes wisely. Understand, I'm first a black man because that's what everybody will always see when they look at me. They see a black man. And then I'm from the dreadlock community because that's the second thing they will always see. He's got dreadlocks, probably a drug dealer. Probably smokes weed. Smoking weed got no relationship with having hair. More people who don't have dreadlocks smoke than those people who have. But how am I supposed to tell that to the rest of the world, including the boys in blue? Then I'm African, because you'll always be judged by the accent that you have and the passport that you carry. African Americans don't understand the power of that American passport, because if you left America for a single moment, you might just not complain too much. Trust me. Ask the people who are expatriates in other countries, and they will tell you the power of that passport. 3, then I'm Kenyan. That's where I'm from. I love the allegiance of this country. I didn't choose it. It was chosen for me by God, and so I'm keeping it. Then I'm Kikuyu. Thai, the Dayagai Thai, the tribe of my people. I speak it. I understand it. I honor the ways of my people in every way possible. In every way possible. And I'm other things. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a brother. I'm a son. All these are tribes. These are all my tribes. These are all my people. These are all my people. And I have to understand, what does each and every of this community require from me, for me to be able to be fast enough, for me to be able to protect them, for me to be able to provide for them. If I'm the Lion King, a lot of people say I'm a lion. Who's dependent on you? Excuse me. Who's dependent on you? I'm a lion. How many people feed off you financially? You emotionally? How many people are feeding you off you emotionally? They depend on you to feel emotional strength, spiritual strength. How many people come to you to be cuddled for protection? A pimp is probably more of a lion than you are. How many relationships do you have that are not financially based? That person loves me because of the money that I give them, but they love me because of who I am. How many people depend on you in any way possible? So stop calling yourself a lion, because you ain't even a squirrel. Because a squirrel collects nuts. How many nuts have you collected today? And how many people are going to feed off that? You live alone like a lone ranger, like all yourself. No, you might be a lion, but you're a dying lion. You're a shitty lion. You're a sick-ass lion. And you might not like what I'm saying to you, but ask yourself, when is the last time you saw your children? Lion. The lion doesn't abandon his pride. The lion is known. Lion King is known because of his pride. Where are your pride? Are you taking care of your pride? Where are your children? Where are your offsprings? Lion. And it doesn't matter what animal you are. It doesn't matter what community you choose. I'm not asking you not to choose any community. I'm telling you, listen, whichever community you choose to be in, you got to understand the relationship that you have with other animals and understand what you need to do to stay in check and be ahead of the curve. Because a lot of white people don't lose sleep over the problems of black people. Let me be honest with you. Just like black people don't lose sleep over the problems of white people. It's just the truth. Or Asians, and it goes on and then on. You know, Muslims don't lose sleep over the problems of Christianity, and Christians don't lose sleep over the problems of Islam. It's just the way it is. It's the truth. Straight people don't think about gay people, and gay people don't think about straight people. This is what it is. You might not like this message, you might not like this video, it's not for you to your liking, but look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what kind of animal am I? And what am I doing today to ensure that I've got that speed to get me where I'm going? The story of the lion and the zebra is a very interesting story. And it doesn't matter what animal you are, an elephant, buffalo, a wolf, crocodile, snake. Question is, what are you doing to survive today? What are you willing to do to survive today? What is your speed level? What are you willing to, what books are you reading? What programs are you programming your mind into to ensure that you survive? A lot of people will be like, oh, the Carters don't talk about Black Lives Matter. The Carters are smart people. I respect them. They understand as a community, we need to do what's best for the little ones that we have. He's a lion who understands how to take care of his cubs. So you can claim they don't love us. The system is made to impress some people and oppress some people and suppress some people. The system is made that way. It's not broken. It was made to function that way. Just like the system that God created in the jungle is made that some animals are going to eat another animal, and the same community of those animals, they're going to be fighting within each other to declare who's king and who's not king. It's your choice to decide. What do I need to do? Do I need to grow new horns? If I'm a zebra, do I need to play with mud so I can be less visible? Because black and white is more visible than brown. What do I need to do to stay ahead of the game? And I said, I'm not judging. Whatever you need to do, you need to figure out what you need to do to stay ahead of the game, because nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save me. I have no father, no elder brothers. I've got a lot of stepbrothers. Don't have anyone that I know. I've got no male figure in my entire life. Never had a man call me to ask me to take responsibility for my action. Never. I learned how to be my own man. I learned how to grow the fuck up. I don't cuss a lot even on TV, but there I am. I learned how to hold myself accountable. And I'm still learning how to hold myself accountable for the words that I speak, for the actions that I do. I'm still learning how to be a man. I'm still manning myself up. Get a man up. Nobody's coming to teach me how to be a man. Taught myself how to shave. Taught myself how to be nice to other people. And your religion isn't good enough until you can treat me better than I treat you. Then you can tell me your religion is better than mine. But if you treat me worse than I treat you, if you treat me like the devil and tell me that your religion is better than mine, think again. Think again. Your society, your zebra or your lionism, whatever it is not better than mine until you can treat me better than I am and better than I treat you. End of the story. Thank you for watching till the end, if you survive till the end. And I'm hoping we can all collectively as human beings be a better species to the trees and the plants and the other animals and to each other more importantly. Some people are much hug trees so hard, but when is the last time you hugged a human being? Some people talk too much about how we shouldn't kill animals. When is the last time you actually were concerned about the problems of other people? Be human more than you are anything else. Be human. How you treat people is important. Peace out.